Hello, just a quick tutorial here on how to set up, how to add mods to your dedicated PixArk server. Um, for the purpose of this, I'll be using this mod, Shameless Plug. Don't use any of my mods, by the way. They don't have any of the new. If you have them loaded, you can't load any of the new content. But let's get started. I have a remote desktop connection into my server computer. Currently I have the PixArk server running. We're just going to shut that down. So now I've already gone ahead and transferred the .mod file and the mod folder for what we're going to be using, the Hungry Dinos potion. So we're going to go ahead and transfer that into the server directory shooter game /content /mods folder. So that's done. Now we just need to go to the shooter game, saved, config, Windows source. Okay, so the game user settings.ini that you need is going to be in the shooter game, saved, config, Windows Server folder directory. We're going to go ahead and add the entry active mods equals the capital A, capital M, and then the ID from the mod that we want to use. If we wanted to use multiple mods, we would go ahead and, oh, there's no spaces in any of this, by the way. We would go ahead and do a comma, no space, and then another, the next mod ID, and you can have those, going. It is worth noting that some mods change core game files, which means that they must be first on this list. The server is going to read them in sequentially. So if there's anything that takes priority, it needs to go up front. I don't know that PixArk has a lot of mods like that right now. I know that Ark absolutely does. So it's just something to keep an eye out for. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and save our document and close. So now we can go ahead and start up the server. Everything should work fine here. Let's take a look. This server specifically is for my daughter and her cousin, my nephew. And we plan and help out with that too. But all right, so at any rate, so we're going to go ahead and let that boot up. This usually takes 3 or 4 minutes. While we're doing that, we will go ahead and flip over to Steam. And go ahead and get this started up. Give this a minute to get going. There we go. One thing I did enjoy, as caveat as we're connecting here, one thing I did enjoy about PixArk was that if you enter a server password, you can use the enter key to execute. Ark, that was not the case. You had to enter the server password and then move the mouse over and click accept. Okay, so let's take a look at our engrams here. Hungry Dino potion is available. You can see. So now that's the thing that we can do on the server. If you're having any problems, I would go back and check your directories. You absolutely want to make sure that you're editing the right config file. There's a few places in there it can get sort of confusing when you're searching this out. So there's the shooter game, saved, config, Windows Server, and the game user settings INI is what you're editing. And then when you're putting your mods in, you absolutely want to go ahead and wrong one. You absolutely want to go ahead and put it in like the default directory, which would be the mods directory itself. You're gonna CubeWar and CubeWorld. PixArk is actually it's like a mod of Arc. Even with the dev kit loaded in, like you see assets from Arc all over the place, so it can be a little confusing, unfortunately. But this is essentially a total conversion of Arc. At any rate, that's that. We see that it works. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions.